for the whole world to see, yeah? About a bit of an argument that my son Jimmy packages John and packages John's son Martin, yeah, had a couple of weeks ago, yeah? Now, what I'm making about it about a bit of a WhatsApp to clear up everything, right? Why I was involved in the argument, the Charles family was threatening in my family, and with a threatening in my family, that goes to me as well. I got a phone call for my brother Charlie, right? I done that. Faithfully the whole truth, the Charlie told me that his family wasn't involved in the argument with Dick and his family. Oh, I'd agreed, I had list everything that Big Charlie told me, right? John and I think Thomas made contacts that wasn't involved in the argument, right? While it went on, right, packages Charlie and my son Simon had a bit of an argument at it up the other evening. The argument came up again, right? Now, John is the man, packages John to threatening my son Charlie's family and us, right? Now, I cleared up all that matter. I had that faithfully against John, which another shook him in the face with a pint glass over that, right? Now, that's the reason why I wanted to hit John with the glass over threatening my brother Charlie's family and me. Families has done that here in the UK. The decent people that I knew and thought to get me blackguarded. I won't name any names. It happened 3 or 4 different times in different parts of England. It never worked out for them, right? Now, when it didn't work out for them, why should it work out? We're all the one. I'm an uncle to Big Charlie's boys. I'm an uncle to Parkinson's boys. And I'm a brother to Big Charlie. And I'm a brother to Pockets Thomas, right? Now, why would they be trying to get Charlie's boys involved in the argument? Now, that's the reason why that I was involved in the argument with Dick. This argument, I want to tell the world, this argument wasn't made up by anybody threatening. My son Simon and Pockets' Charlie had an argument, and they got the argument fixed up yesterday with my son Jimmy and Dick the son, right, to sort out what they have to do, and that's in the at the argument. But I just want to tell people it wasn't made up by any threats. I wouldn't live in a threat, and I don't want to live in a threat, and I don't want my family to live in a threat, right? I have a family can go to do the country same as anyone can do. They know how to get a few pennies here and there, right? That's right. They don't have to be camped with fellas that's going to continue and don't try to be blackguarding them and to be camped with them. My family can go anywhere, they can mix in now with everyone where they want to go, which I have them told, right? But half the times they don't be said by me. It's like phoning up my family, anyone. There's no spokesman for my family. I'm still alive, I'm 58 years of age, right? I'm the spokesman for my family and me and myself as well. And I can really, really speak very well and truly and not a fool about it. And that nobody ever think in the wide world that I'm a fool. I'm not a fool. I'm not a fool. And another thing I just have to say before I finish the video, right? We don't want to let worse in ourselves. And I swear to my brother friend that I was in a wheelchair, and my woman is in that house in a wheelchair. I don't want worse people in me coming up and trying to hit me and try to hit my family. If my family have let hit back and protect themselves, that's what I want them to do. And I'll be the same if I can do. Right, and I don't want other families for to get involved. We can let Tom, Dick, and Harry either come up and try to piss into our mouth and try to hit husband or one and bang away. Right? We listen. I have 9 sons and myself have 10, and I'm saying this over and over. And everything our family out there has much the same as an aggregate crop. We cannot fight Jackie's army. We cannot fight Jackie's army. I'm only one. And I ran all this word over through myself, here and there and everyone, and every bit of Ireland, and I mixed with the good and bad and the ugly. I swear to my mother's in heaven and that, and I can still do that. And I can still do that. And everyone in my family can do that. Now, remember, there's no spokesman for me and my family. I'm well able to talk for myself, faithfully and truly. And I swear to my mother above in heaven and that, well able. And don't nobody be ringing my family and making any threats to them or anything like that. My family wants to get on in life. I wasn't a fool in this world for no one. And always remember that. Right, and if anyone has to say anything to me to get back to me, we had an argument with Dick and his son Martin. That's squashed and forgot about. They're sorting Jimmy out and fixing him up for his things, and that's the end of the matter, right? But let no other families try to say, oh, this was made up for this one or that one. We were threatened. We wasn't threatened. My son Simon and Parker's Charlie is the two men that got started out, and fair play to them. He could be the best thing. And if it was made up before the two dudes that are there, it could have been better because the two dudes got spied over. I spied one of them, I have to say it, and my son Simon spied the other one. Right, I'll tell you the truth to God. Dick Martin came over and he sat right beside me like that. He knew I wasn't talking to him. And Dick came over the other side, and I didn't want them around me. And that's what happened to me with the argument. And Simon had another problem, much the same way with the mic getting took from him in the other one the second day. I was 4 days of the day drinking in Scotland, and I was drinking all over the UK with Huddersfield, made workshops from the Believing parties, and I had no problem whatsoever. And if I had no problem with Dick and Martin that are there mentioning Charles fellas and threatening them in the house, I have no problem with it. And my son Jimmy getting struck in the head and his things getting broke. We don't want that. I want my young fellas to go out and travel this country and do what they have to do and mix in and out with all the good people that they can, and not to be fighting and not to be arguing, and to be better people. Good luck and thanks from the King of Ballahoney. And if anybody has anything to say to me, I want to get back to me, good and well. But that's all I want to put to the watch top now at the moment. And good luck and thank you very much from the King of Ballahoney. Good luck.